Oh man, Eraserhead it just opened up all these possibilities within cinema, it wasn't like anything I had seen before. It was so genuine to itself, it was just from somebody you could just tell David Lynch. I mean, I'd seen Blue Velvet, so I knew who he was, but then when I watched Eraserhead, it was kind of just someone following their instincts and just being just true to themselves. And it was something that so many people told me how weird it was, and I go, oh, this is a movie about a guy afraid of getting married and having a kid, you know? And you watch it and you go, I bet this guy was, married and had a kid and was freaked out. And then I, read his book and yeah, he was, it was just like, it was an artistic expression of his fears, he's married to someone and her family and, getting this girl pregnant who's a little crazy and not really, and she doesn't like him, and they have this really acrimonious relationship, and he lusts for that woman across the hallway, and fear of having a baby, and what if that baby is deformed, I always remember when the baby's crying and it's in the night and has the humidifier on, and then he turns on the light and the baby has all the sores over his face, and Jack Nance goes, "Oh, you are sick." I was like, Jesus Christ. And then, the lady in the elevator and the lady in the radiator, her coming out of the darkness when she sings in heaven. I always thought that was so creepy. She just comes right out of total darkness. I just appreciated something that worked on this kind of like horror film level, but was so unique to itself, to that person. And it's just very honest and heartbreaking. And again, I keep going, it's just something very, I think, relatable to people. It was like a guy just, his own expression of what he was going through, but it came out in this weird story. I just thought, oh, wow, you could do that. That's really cool. It all kind of has this 50s kind of 60s vibe to it, especially that scene with the parents. You watch what happens in that scene, and if you don't say what the scene is, but you just put it out in an outline, it is Ozzie and Harriet kind of thing, going to meet the parents, they sit down, they eat dinner and everything like that. But in this one, it's, the chicken starts shooting blood out between its legs, basically, and it's, these close-ups of the orifice, and it's just it's this like terror of, I don't know, sexuality or something, you know what I mean? It's really unnerving, but it means something. It's not just kind of surface and there for effect, In his best stuff, I always feel like there's always this really, really deep meaning to it that I think to him is really simple,
right.
Yeah, I mean, you could go to like the collective unconscious and David Lynch movie. I'm sure there's been 1 billion papers written about whatever those archetypes are.
It's cool though. I like that stuff.
Yeah, where you see something like, I mean, Eraserhead. I mean, I remember seeing that movie and
so good.
And going like, oh, this is a movie about the fear of having a kid and the fear of responsibility and these things that's done in this. Is it? I don't know. It's also, but it seems like his stuff just seems so, to me at least, very deeply personal. The best stuff is just so deeply personal. He is an artist where it's like, I don't know if he knows what it means, but it's like, but it connects to me.
I think he doesn't.
It connects to me because it's honest.
Yeah.
So I go, man, because he's being genuine,